Boerne ISD Stadium is where we are for another edition of Friday Night High School Football. We're glad to be here as the Boerne Greyhounds play host to someone who wasn't on the schedule. However, they found a way to make this work as the Midland Christian Mustangs are in town, bringing a 2-0 record against a 1-1 Boerne Greyhound team who looked awful good in that game against Gregory Portland last Friday night. Good evening. I'd like to welcome you out, along with a man who has probably forgotten more about Boerne sports than many of us will ever know, Kerry Barbosa. My name is Roland J. Reese, and Kerry, we're in for a good one this evening. A little overview on what happened last week.
Well, I think I've forgotten more than anything about anybody, but well, it was a good game last week. Same thing as this week, where they had somebody else on the schedule, and they had to cancel because of COVID. Same thing happened this week. Midweek, they're scrambling. Coach Hendrick says we've had 4 game plans in the last 2 weeks, but last week against Gregory Portland, they looked pretty good. It was tied late. Boerne goes on a 5-minute drive, scores, takes the lead, and then they hold him defensively, and then they ice it with a couple first downs. And it was just a great game, and that's what non-district's about, getting better. And this is a very good Midland Christian team, number 1 in the rankings and TAPS, and they know they're going to be in for a challenge, but they want to get better. They want to get tested in non-district, and that's what's going to happen tonight. I think it's going to be a pretty good ball game.
And speaking of Midland Christian, they're going to have the football to start the ball game this evening. And somebody to keep an eye on who their head coach, McClendon, has really been high on. And he said several complimentary things in the Midland Press concerning River Rodriguez, their quarterback.
Yeah, very, very great athlete. He's the quarterback, of course, and he's also their leading rusher, has 100 yards. And they've been putting up some points. First 2 games they won. They scored 42 in the first game and then 51, I think, last week. So about 100 points almost in 2 games. So they're a team that can score, and they have a very good quarterback who's most important position on the field when you touch the ball just about every play. And so they like the ball in his hands, and he's showing he can lead this team.
So, Kerry, quickly, we talk about their quarterback. Are there enough superlatives to talk about Rashawn Galloway?
What can you say? He's got it. That's all I can say.
And we're looking forward to seeing it this evening when the Greyhounds get the football. However, kickoff is underway. That's fielded by Dawson Bullard. He gets the ball out near the 30-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will go to work, 1st and 10.
Well, we're going to get our first look at Rodriguez. Good size.
5'11", 185-pound senior, 35 carries just running the football for 282 yards. He's 32. Here's some impressive numbers, too. 32 out of 47 passing the football for 412 yards. And he's in the shotgun formation right now, takes the snap, hands off. This time, good defensive pursuit by the Greyhounds.
Try just a simple handoff up the middle. And well read by the Greyhound front line there, stuffing them for no gain.
I believe coming over to make the hit on that was Jose Aparicio.
Aparicio on the tackle.
That'll bring up a 2nd down, loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Once again, shotgun for River Rodriguez. Unloads. Looking and has a man. There's that passing game. Hauling that in is Aaron Oviedo. Correction. Wrong roster. Hauling that is Chandler Caraway, who, by the way, is Rodriguez's favorite target.
Well, look at Caraway's size. He's 6'4", so that was just kind of a jump ball. He just went up and got that ball. Catches it first down at the 35-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 for Midland Christian. Here's a handoff. This one going up the middle. Hit on the carry. That was their workhorse from the backfield. It's Dylan Crota. A lot of big things about Dylan Crota as well we're going to talk about in a bit as he bangs out for a couple of tough yards to bring up a 2nd and 8. Crota lone back in the backfield for River Rodriguez. This time Rodriguez unloads. That was intended.
Caraway again.
Once again for Caraway.
You know, he's got that size. He's got the size advantage, and so when you got a receiver that's that tall, you just throw the ball up and let him go get it, basically, and that's what they're doing. And I was looking at the safety. Safety's not coming over to help, so that cornerback's kind of out on an island right there by himself, guarding a 6'4" guy that can leap.
So it's 3rd and 8. Rodriguez unloads, once again looking for Caraway, overthrew his intended receiver. Back defensively, that was Will Pearson. And it's decision time for Coach McClendon.
Kind of no man's land, 4th and 8, but you're at the 32, so if you punt, it's not going to be much of a punt. It's going to be a long field goal, so you're probably in a position where you go for it.
And that is the situation from the Boerne 33. Rodriguez rolls left. Has a man. That is completed.
Sean Madison with the catch.
Madison also among the leaders receiving the football for Midland Christian. That'll be enough to move the chains and give him a first down.
Yeah, got it by a yard or two. Kobe Brown on the stop pushed him out of bounds.
Madison,
before he got it.
Madison 5 catches, 83 yards in 2 games. Here's River Rodriguez, the keeper. Spins out around the 20. He'll be knocked down about the 17-yard line.
Definitely a design play there for the quarterback just to keep it, see what he can get. First run of the game for him. He gets about 6 on that, so he'll run it design plays or he'll just kind of scramble if nobody's open. So he's a threat either way.
Will Pearson on the stop that time for Boerne. It's a 2nd, 4 after that gain of 6. Rodriguez trying to find the corner. Good open field tackle that time for the Greyhounds. That's Sam Kennel coming over to make the stop.
Good job. It's one-on-one. He's trying to tackle an athlete in space. He gets him, gets the leg, doesn't let go, does Kendall, and he holds him down. Short gain. Actually, no gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4, and the line of scrimmage is the Greyhound 17. Rodriguez, play action, unloads, has a man all by himself. That's Eli Price taking it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 35, Eli Price.
Well, definitely a breakdown in the defense because he was wide open. There was nobody on Price. And Rivers does a good job just finding him. Patient back there, lets him open. Sees him open, and they got a swing and gate formation here. They're going to run some sort. They're not going to kick. They're going to run it.
There you go.
Yep, didn't get it, though.
And just stopped him short, so the point after touchdown is no good. We got 8:58 left to go in the opening stanza. Our score, Midland Christian 6, Boerne nothing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Bank, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill. This game is going into overtime. At the Dog and Pony, we are calling it OT at the Pony, and we're open until 11 p.m. after Friday night home games. Head over to dogandponygrill.com if you'd like to order before you leave the stadium. And we'll have a Greyhound or Charger burger waiting for you. Dine in with us, grab a cold beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night with our full kitchen open until 11 p.m. Come on over, because we are ready for you.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium, and here's the kickoff as the Greyhounds are about to get their hands on the football for the first time this evening. Dylan Mays there trying to bring the ball back. And this one's going to be spotted
Number 21,
back.
Gentry.
Yeah, that was Gentry. I don't know if they said his knee hit the
Correction.
ground. I don't know if they said his knee hit the ground. Apparently it did.
Apologies there, Chance. Got to get the correct side of my rosters going here. But I digress. This one's going to move back. This one's going to be taking shape. Well, actually, at the 25. So that's where they're going to be getting started. It's our first chance this evening to see Rashawn Galloway. 12 carries on the season, 44 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. He's in a shotgun. Here's the give. This gives Chance Gentry his dues right now as he carries the football. Gets a couple of tough yards in the middle of that line to bring up a second down.
Just straight ahead run. Greyhounds like to hurry it up. They're not necessarily in a hurry, but they'll move quick.
And Eric Barnes making the tackle.
Galloway. The handoff once again to Gentry. He'll get out to about the 35-yard line.
Should be enough. Well, no, they're going to mark him about a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1 here.
Chance Gentry. Once again, the ball.
Two straight running plays for the Greyhounds, so they're going up the middle. They see something they like in those matchups up the middle.
Garcia goes flank to the far side. Got a pair of receivers near side on this 3rd and 1 from the Boerne 34. Galloway calls his own number. Gets out across the 35, and that ought to be enough for a Greyhound first down.
Out to the 36. That drive by Midland Christian that they scored on 9 plays, 67 yards, took 3:02. And they go up 6-0, go for 2 points on the extra point and do not convert. So that's the lead here, first quarter.
And that may come back to be big at some point in the game. 1st and 10, here's Galloway. Trying to get away from pressure, unloads.
Ooh.
Just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Justin Moore.
Well, you saw the strength of Galloway where he just kind of stiff arms the defender trying to tackle him, and then I think he was just going to throw it away. He sees Moore there, and he tries to just kind of thread that needle on the sideline. That would have been a great catch by Moore, but just not able to haul it in.
Moore among the leaders receiving the football for the Greyhounds over the first 2 games. 9 catches, 70 yards thus far on the young season. Galloway looks for Moore once again. Back defensively for Midland Christian, that's Tanner Carlisle, and we will probably be calling his name quite a bit on the defensive side of the football for Midland Christian this evening.
I tell you, I like that play. Kobe Hunter was wide open, but they were looking downfield. Hunter would have been open short, so let's see if they go back to that play at some point.
Again, Garcia to the far side and 3 receivers to the near side on his 3rd down. Galloway rolls out.
Uh-oh. Stepped out.
Pakacek makes the catch, but was out of bounds in the process, so they're going to call it incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down for Boerne.
Well, good defensive stand by Mustangs here. Midland Christian, they held Greyhounds to 11 yards, forcing a punt. Well, potentially a punt here. We'll see.
Caraway waits back at his own 30-yard line for the punt. It's off the foot of Houston Hendricks. Here's Caraway on the return.
Oh, look out.
Across midfield. Finds a little room to the outside, and the penalty marker flies.
You see, once he gets past it, makes a nice catch, and then once he gets past that first line of defense, then he goes. And then the punter, Houston Hendricks, is the one that kind of forces him out of bounds there.
He found the opening.
Yeah, sure did. And let's see what this penalty is, because they have not moved the markers, or the chain. So
they're calling that against Midland Christian.
I think it's going to be after the punt. So it'll be first down. Just going to back them up. That's a big penalty.
It really is. They were in good field position that time.
From the spot of the foul, takes the ball back to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Inside Boerne territory, and now it's going to move them back to midfield for this 1st and 10.
if they would have had the ball at 35, that would have been a pretty short field. Now they got to go a little bit further, but they've shown they can move the ball. They went 67 yards on the opening drive and scored, so let's see what they do here.
Rodriguez with a lone back in the backfield and a single receiver either side. Here's a man in motion, and this time the handoff, I believe that was Caraway on the carry. Correction, that was Nathaniel Brito.
Yep.
Carrying the football. Got my 6s and 8s.
Well, it gets 9 yards. It gets it down to the 41. Good strong run up the middle that time for the Mustangs.
Aside from Rodriguez, Brito, the leading rusher on this Midland Christian squad through 2 games. Once again, here's Brito. Twisting and turning out of the grasp of the Boerne defense. On to make the stop there, that was Will Pearson.
Brito with 2 good runs. He's had a 9-yarder and an 8-yarder, so they're finding something with him up the middle.
It's 1st and 10. Right back where that punt might have ended up. Sands penalty. Here's Rodriguez, unloads. Has a man just in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Sean Madison.
Well, that was good defense there by McCoy Bruce.
Sean Madison.
And the receiver does a little bit of a hesitation move, kind of a sluggo slant and go, and Bruce stays with him. And throw was probably a little underthrown. If not, it might have been a touchdown. But you underthrow the pass like that, that puts the defensive player back into play.
From the Boerne 33, 2nd and 10. Rodriguez rolling right. Once again, just in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And that was Caraway, just out of his reach.
2nd down 10.
Caraway, just a little button hook route, just turns and stops, little hook route, and throw was kind of a little off, got his hands on it, but so far 2 incomplete passes after that 1st down.
It's 3rd and 10 from the 33. Rodriguez sends a man in motion. Buys time, unloads. Has Caraway all by himself for a Midland Christian touchdown.
Oh, there were 2 defenders, and he got behind both of them. So that was just a nice throw by Rivers. Just laid it on him and didn't have to break stride. Caught it in stride and touchdown Mustangs. And looks like they're going to come out of that swinging gate again. Let's see what they do. They got 15 on the play clock, so they're kind of taking their time. I think they're going to go for 2 to try to chase that point.
So 2 touchdowns in as many drives for Midland Christian thus far this evening. Rodriguez takes the snap, tries to get it in himself, and this extra point attempt is no good. So we got 5:46 left to go in the 1st quarter. Our score now, Midland Christian 12, Boerne nothing. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
There are just some things you can count on when you live in Boerne, Texas.
Back at Boerne BISD Stadium, the Midland Christian Mustangs in the end zone once again. How did that scoring drive look, Kerry?
Well, 5 plays. They covered 50 yards in 5 plays and took 2 minutes, 14 seconds. And they're showing why they're ranked number 1 in taps. They're pretty good.
Here's the kickoff. It's in and out of the hands of Jackson Threadgill. So correction. Kobe Hunter. All right, it's time to start making notes here.
Middleton. Fields the kickoff. 28-yard line. First and 10 for your Boerne Greyhounds.
They've done pretty good on their kickoffs. They put two where they've been hard to pick up. The Greyhounds have not been able to get any kind of return on them that time. Kobe Hunter just had to fall on it.
Okay, so first and 10, line of scrimmage, the 28-yard line. This Rashawn Galloway in a quarterback, man in motion. Here's a quick flip. And coming near side is Pakacek.
Number 15, Riley Pakacek on the carry.
He'll get a couple before he's wrapped up.
That was well defended by Midland Christian. Going to lose a yard, back it up one, and be second and 11.
That's where they marked it. It's Galloway with three receivers far side, a single receiver to the near side. Rolling, trying to get away from pressure. Galloway this time just unloads. And he's got more! And the Greyhounds are on the scoreboard.
Wow. Talk about improvising. That was just kind of a 50-50 ball. I'm just going to throw it up. You go get it. Justin Moore, great job catching that ball.
Well, like they give you the analogy in baseball, swing at it, son. You just may hit it, and that's exactly what happened. Moore hauls that in to get the Greyhounds on the scoreboard with 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Not only that, Moore gets to come on and try the extra point. Snap down. Kick is good. 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Our score now, Midland Christian 12. The Boerne Greyhounds 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
Ladies, that is how you execute the run-pass option.
All right, guys. In order to live in this community, we need to know important facts. What year was Boerne High School opened?
Back in 1909.
Now, who knows the name of the mascots?
Rowdy and Rita.
Okay. What year did Boerne play its first football game?
Back in 1909.
Coach Oswald.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday or any day without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up.
Back with you live at Boerne BISD Stadium is the kickoff mishandled by one of the upmen from Midland Christian, that being Carson Hufford. The Mustangs will have the ball, I guess, as far back as they've been thus far this game.
Almost a break for the Greyhounds there. They hit it off of one of the upmen and kind of a loose ball. Midland Christian jumps on it, but how about that drive? 2 plays, 73 yards in 46 seconds, and, of course, a scoring play to Justin Moore on that bomb. It was just kind of like, hey, guys, go get the ball. And you saw the arm strength of Rashawn Galloway.
30-yard line is the line of scrimmage. That is the Midland Christian 30. Here's a handoff. This time going over the right side is the back. It's Crota. He'll advance to about the 33, making it 2nd and 7. Single receiver either side. It's been a fast-paced first quarter thus far.
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. Snap high, Rodriguez brings it down. Hands off Crota over the 35, down to around the 37-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down for Midland Christian.
2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for Midland Christian. Let's see if Greyhounds can get them off the field here on 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Force them to punt.
3rd down 3.
So River Rodriguez barking signals he'll keep it. Oh, great defensive pursuit that time. Hats off Will Pearson for a big hit. And that will bring up a 4th down for Midland Christian.
Yeah, Cole Gentry, I think, was in there, and Houston Hendricks comes all the way from the safety spot to help out, and it's 4th and 1, but let's see what you're going to do here.
Well, they've gambled before on 4th down. This is like their second 4th down. They'll be
they hit a 4th and 8 earlier.
Trying to get this 1st down, maybe. Well, and that's why. There's Crota. He busts over the 45 to around the 46-yard line. Certainly believe in that offense. Leighton Middleton in on the stop that time for Boerne. Move the chains and give the Mustangs a 1st down as the clock winds down with 2:55 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yep, that was a little bit riskier on that 4th down because if they don't get it, Boerne gets the Greyhound. The Greyhounds get the ball in pretty good field position, but they ended up getting 9 on it.
From the 48, River Rodriguez drops back once again looking for his man, and here comes the Hankies. That might have been just a bit of interference that time on Caraway.
Well, Caraway, he's just a mismatch because of his height advantage. He's just so tall at 6'4". So you're about 5'9", 5'10", trying to guard a guy like that. It's just tough. Sometimes that's your best play is to interfere, not give up the big 30, 40-yard catch and just give up 10, 15 yards, whatever the penalty is.
That's true, because in a situation like that, it just becomes a jump ball for the offense.
Yep, and one of them definitely has a height advantage. That's kind of their go-to back pocket play when you need a big play. They just kind of throw it up. I'm sure when they get in the end zone or near the end zone, that's just kind of who they look for, a jump ball type situation.
Talking about Caraway, 10 catches coming into this game for 139 yards. He's averaging just under 14 yards a catch for Midland Christian. 1st and 10 from the Boerne 37. Rodriguez finds Caraway again.
Rodriguez's pass is complete to Chandler Caraway. Tackle made by number 14, Houston Hendricks. 2nd down, 3.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 3. Line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line.
I think that was Jack King, number 9. 9 and 8. Very similar looking.
And 6s too.
Yeah,
throw those
6.
in there, especially to these old eyes. Here's Rodriguez. Across the 30, down to around the 27. Are they saying the ball's loose?
Well, the Greyhounds are saying it's loose.
Hey, Will Pearson saying it's our ball.
The officials aren't saying it's loose.
Rodriguez once again the carry.
But they're going to lose a little bit of yardage, so back them up. Third down, but they're probably in 2-down territory anyway, so.
Rodriguez, the keeper there. They're marking this at the 28, and they're saying this is a 3rd and 1. So Rodriguez, handoff straight ahead. There's a big hole. That time Brito with the carry. He bangs the ball out. Down to about the 15, looks like is where they're going to mark this for another 1st down for Midland Christian.
Well, they're bringing 2 or 3 guys in on this play there, so they've got a lot of weapons. They're trying to keep their guys fresh.
First down. This is Crota finding the outside and finding the end zone. Touchdown Midland Christian with 1 minute straight up left to go here in the first quarter.
Dylan Crota takes it in for him.
Crota was one of the guys that just came in on the play. They just hand off to him, goes left side. Just kind of weaves his way into the end zone. And this time they're going to kick.
Yeah, I was wondering. We hadn't seen their extra point or really too much of their kicking game, unless it's been on kickoffs. So here to try the extra point. And this time it's good is Gage Gunter. And we got a minute left to go in the first quarter. And our score now, Midland Christian 19, Boerne 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
fourth chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know.
Back at Boerne ISD Stadium, the kickoff following the Midland Christian touchdown is fielding that is Riley Prokacek. Once again, penalty markers on the field. Might have been for an illegal block. Have that last scoring drive there, because you got plenty of them this first quarter.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns by Midland Christian, 1 by the Greyhounds. 8 plays, 70 yards, took 3:53 off the clock. And they converted a 4th and 1 and a 3rd and 1. So really have been unstoppable so far. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Mustangs.
And they've been consistent in converting those 4th downs that they've run across, holding the call.
And they have a lot of weapons. They've had 3 touchdowns and 3 different guys have scored. Price, Caraway, and then Crowder right there on the run. So you can't just focus on I think Caraway is the matchup problem with his height at 6'4", but you just can't focus on him because they've got other guys out there that'll
certainly do. You're talking about Crowder. Last season he was the second returning rusher, 170 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Mustangs last year. It also was a second-team all-district pick. And in that district, that's saying quite a lot, because we took a look at some of the folks in their district.
Yeah, they're about the size of an Antonian, about a size of a Central Catholic, that type of numbers, those types of enrollment numbers. So they're and I remember we were talking about earlier, Boerne has played Antonian a lot over the years, and those were always really good games with the Apaches. That's always been some good competition, so you're seeing that tonight from these guys.
1st and 10 line of scrimmage is the Boerne 26. Galloway. Handoff going straight ahead. I believe that's Gentry with the carry. It is. Getting up off the bottom of that pile is Carson Hufford for the Mustangs.
Greyhound offense trying to stay on the field, sustain something.
2nd and 4. The give once again. Gentry gets across the 30. Down to around the 31. We're making the stop for Midland Christian. Brody Dixon, 5'11".
Well, Greyhounds don't have to snap the ball as the game clocks go down to 10 seconds unless they want to.
They're going to get a playoff. Play action. Galloway unloads, has a man across midfield.
Cade Hunter.
It's Colby Hunter hauling that in.
Yeah, Colby Hunter. And there's no time on the clock, so I think that's going to do it for the first quarter.
And we'll put the first quarter in the books this evening with our score, Midland Christian 19, the Boerne Greyhound 7. We'll be back with second quarter action in a moment right here on the Greyhound Network.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday or any day without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside, free at H-E-B.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for...
Second quarter action. Gentry gets the handoff and bangs out for a couple of tough yards.
Gentry running that left side. Yeah, they hadn't really had a big gainer that time. He gets 2 as it goes left side. And last week trying to get that running game. We got a new running back. Let's see what he can do in here.
That's Cuervo in the ball game.
Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, he'll come in and play some reps as well.
So it's 2nd down and 8. Here's Galloway. Quick out, has him in. Across the 35, down to around the 37. Jacob Bourgeon hauling that in.
First time we've called his name tonight, Bourgeon. Like I said, they really need to get something going here. Just keep the defense off the field. The defense has been on the field quite a bit tonight. I think they're getting a little winded. They gotta sustain something here. Try to get a first down.
And they're in Midland Christian territory at the 42. Galloway calls his own number. Gets out across the 40. That may be enough for a Greyhound first down.
Yeah, I think that little last shoulder shove there by Galloway, it's going to be short. Originally, the official on the other side spotted it as a first down, and he backed it up about a yard. So 4th and 1, I think you got to go for it here.
You got to go for it. Here's Galloway. Barking out orders there at the line of scrimmage. Checking the sideline.
Gonna talk about it.
And Greyhounds take a timeout. We're just underway here, second quarter, 10:42 left to go before halftime. Our score, Midland Christian 19, Boerne 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Bank, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium on this 4th and 1. Galloway up under center.
He got it.
He sure does. He followed Jacob McLaughlin for a Greyhound first down. That is a big offensive line out there for the Greyhounds.
They needed that first down.
Mackerel, Ipri, McLaughlin the center. Pfeiffer and Waters.
Given Robinson.
So it's a first down for Boerne. Line of scrimmage is the Midland Christian 37 on the pitch.
Oh,
it's Gentry. Takes a spill over to the 35 down to around the 34-yard line.
Chance Gentry at the ball carrier. Picks up 4.
It's a good job catching that pitch. A little behind him. He gets flipped on the play, but holds on to that ball. Gets about 3. Now we got Cuervo in.
Carlisle over to make the stop for Midland Christian. Gain of 3 on this 2nd and 7. It's time Galloway. The keeper straight ahead. It's Jackson Alexander. Comes over to make the stop for Midland Christian. 3rd and short from the 28.
Yeah, good run by Galloway. Gets him 6 yards on that keeper. So it makes it a very manageable 3rd and 1. And again, here you're probably in 2 down territory. So if you don't get it here, you're going to have another shot at it. You just got to get 1 yard here.
Number 58, Jackson Alexander on the tackle.
So on this 3rd and 1, Galloway takes a snap. has a man across the 25, stopped at around the 21-yard line.
Houston Hendricks.
That's Houston Hendricks with the reception.
Yep, Hendricks, he'll play a lot of defense, but he'll come in, and you see here, makes a nice catch. And last week he had a touchdown. He came in, had a touchdown. It was the game-winning touchdown, basically, is what it was. So he's a two-way athlete for the Greyhounds.
And on the depth chart, the backup quarterback. Galloway unloads, has a man. That's a touchdown for Boerne.
Looks like Kobe Hunter.
Bringing that one in, yes indeed. That was Leighton Middleton there with the catch, number 10.
And Hunter goes up, gets that ball. That's his 5th touchdown of the season. And again, he's a tight end, but he's having a great year for him.
Justin Moore on to try the extra point. It's good with 8:39 left to go before halftime. Greyhounds on the board once again. Our score, Midland Christian 19, Boerne 14. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
There are just some things you can count on when you live in Boerne, Texas.
Good people, great families, and amazing schools.
I'm Tyler Ferris.
And I'm Megan Hembry, and for over 10 years, we've taken great pride in transforming your smiles.
We're Ferris Orthodontics, and just like you, we're here to stay.
Okay. Back at Boerne BISD Stadium, Greyhounds get back on the scoreboard and sum that one up for us, Kerry.
Well, that was a good drive, good way to answer. They go 74 yards, took 4 minutes and 25 seconds, and capped it with a touchdown.
And the kickoff. Fielded down close to the 25-yard line goes the return man, Cole Gunter. That's where the officials will mark it, and that's where the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
That was a 10-play drive, so took a lot of time off the clock. And one thing you're able to do when you take a drive like that is you give your defense a chance to rest. So, Midland Christians had the ball 3 times, and they've scored all 3 times. So,
and it sounds like it's been rather quickly. How long was their longest drive?
Well, time or yards has been about the same. They had a 3-minute, 2-minute, and 4-minute, and
see, so that 4-minute drive's been their longest drive thus far. Of the first half. So they've been getting it done rather quickly, with the exception of that, keeping their defense off the field.
I'll make them kick again.
Yeah, they're going to tee this up and redo this. More teeing things up. Once again, back for Midland. That's Cole Gunter standing on his 10-yard line. Moore gets his right foot into it. This one handled this time by Carlisle.
There you go.
Trying to make something happen. Good special teams play that time by the Greyhounds.
Number 2, Tanner Carlisle on the return.
I think that's Will French over making the stop on special teams for Boerne.
Number 11, Tate Craycraft on the tackle.
They'll mark this on the 30-yard line, and the Mustangs come back to work 1st and 10. As a matter of fact, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I am, they've scored on every offensive drive they've had.
Yeah, three 3 for 3 so far.
Greyhound defense has to find a stop. Here's Rodriguez.
Oh,
that one. Well, I tell you what, that time, if Pearson would have just been looking, he would have had a pick.
Yeah, he's not thinking what the ball's going to ricochet and hit me right in the hands, but he's trying to make a tackle there. But yeah, that was a quick bounce.
Absolutely, ripe for the picking, as they say. It'll be 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage is the Midland Christian 30. Handoff straight ahead, not much there. That Greyhound defense shutting down the Midland Christian running game, and Brito that time. They're going to give him a pickup of about 2, and it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 32-yard line as Brito checks out.
Well, this is huge. If the Greyhounds can stop them here, 3rd and 8, force them to punt, get the ball back, that'd be a big stop.
River Rodriguez unloads, has a man. At the 30, the 20, and the 10-yard line.
It's Aaron Torres with the catch.
Goes a wide receiver. That is Torres.
Pass is complete to Aaron Torres.
And
5'7", 155-pound junior and for Midland Christian.
And Houston Hendricks, touchdown saving tackle.
The completion takes the ball down
gets
to
him
the 11-yard line.
down to 11. Big gain that time, though. 3rd and 8. Wow. 59-yard pass. 59 yards.
So 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Here's the snap. This is more or less a wildcat kind of formation. Or it looked like they were lining up in the wildcat as Rodriguez took the snap. Got down to around the 6. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 7.
Well, Midland Christian, because the ball is spotted at the 11, they could still get a first down. They got to get inside the 1, but look at this.
Very different formation. I wonder if this is their red zone attack. Rodriguez checking over to the sideline. Got a single receiver to the right side. He takes a snap. This time follows that offensive line. He'll get close before he's ridden down by that Greyhound defense.
Well, they had three backs back in there, almost like the Maryland Eye, but then they had the quarterback all lined up in a row, and they shifted around, and basically Rodriguez keeps it, and those 3 backs are all blockers.
All blockers. They're going to move this to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd and 1, as you were mentioning, and seeing the same kind of formation here. Rodriguez, the snap, right side, this time into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Mustangs on the board once again.
Rodriguez takes it in from 2 yards away.
Rodriguez, a couple runs there, the last few runs for the Mustangs, and that was one of the things that one of the coaches was telling me before the game. He says, man, they line up in some funky formations. He said, stuff you'd never seen before. They have 4 guys in the backfield. He was telling me, and we hadn't seen any of that until right then.
Extra point attempt is good. 6:03 left to go before halftime. Our score now, Midland Christian 26, Boerne 14. Back with more in a moment right here on the Greyhound Network.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
4th chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium. Here's the kickoff following the Midland Christian touchdown. That one handled that time, I believe, by McCoy Bruce. So he'll move that out, give the Greyhounds a new life. And on that last scoring drive,
well, they go 6 plays, took 2:31 off the clock, and covered 70 yards. And the big play was a 59-yarder completion that took them from the 32 to the Greyhound 11. So they do not have a lot of weaknesses.
No, and I think
Christian.
we're seeing now why they put up big numbers against those 2 6A El Paso teams that they faced in the first couple of weeks of the season. First down. They give to Hendricks. Hendricks unloads, overthrows his intended receiver.
See, but look at
more.
Yeah, look at the coverage. There's 3 Mustang players. They didn't fall for that. It was kind of a little trick play to see if they would bite on Hendricks being the ball carrier, but 3 guys never let the receiver go, so that would have been a tough throw and catch right there.
Another great weapon for the Greyhounds is having Hendricks there in the offense because he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
As we saw right there.
The other thing is he plays a lot of defense, so you got to get him rest at a certain point.
Absolutely. From the 22, it's 2nd and 10. Galloway unloads. He's got Hendricks. Across the 45, he gets near midfield. That'll move the chains to give the Greyhounds a first down.
You talk about Houston Hendricks, just his athleticism. That's why you want him out on the field on both sides of the ball. He's kind of Iron Man guy, plays a lot of defense, and he'll kind of sub in and out on offense.
Cole Gunter with us out that time for Midland Christian. It's first down. Line of scrimmage is the Boerne 49. Once again unloads. Pass complete. Coming near side, Riley Pekacik.
Yeah, a little bit of a push there by the defender when Pekacik was out of bounds. Draws a flag, so it's going to be a 15. Add 15 more to the play.
I think so. A little much there for Gunter, and that'll move the football up.
Pekacik was out. Just a little love push there, a little love tap, and it's going to be personal foul.
Personal foul against the defense.
At 15.
And they moving the football. They're going to spot it. Wow. All the way up to the 25-yard line. That is the Midland Christian 25.
Because Pekacik it would have been a 2nd and 1. He got to about the 40, but then the penalty.
First down, Galloway. Quick pitch to Gentry, trying to find somewhere to go. Nothing doing there. Is that time coming over to make the stop for Midland Christian. That was Dawson Bullard.
And they played that option well. And Galloway basically had to pitch that real early into that play, and so then that allowed everyone to just kind of key on the ball, who had the ball. So that was a great defensive read by Midland Christian.
Gentry lost 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the Mustang 26. Galloway, 3 receivers near side and a single receiver to the far side.
Screen.
Here's Galloway, unloads. His man fell down. Yeah. That one was intended for Cuervo all the way. But I think he lost his footing.
Yep, and Galloway just had to throw it because he was under pressure, and that's part of the screen plays that the offensive line, they kind of block and then they release their guys, and then so that allows no one to block for Galloway, so he had to throw that one.
Greyhounds back quickly on this 3rd and 11 from the Midland Christian 26. Penalty markers fly. See what this is all about.
Yeah, that came out quick. I mean, even before they lined up.
See what they have. During the course of the evening, we'll see if we can check in for some area scores. Bring those to you.
Well, I got one. Marion's visiting Comfort, and Bulldogs are beating the Bobcats 14-0. And Boerne Champion was beating Loretto United South. That was real early. That was 7-0. Have not heard anything since.
So we'll keep you posted on those and maybe find some other games from the district and around the area to let you know what's happening on this 10th day of September 2021, week 3 of high school football. Apparently the penalty waived off. I believe that is the call. So we're still looking at a 3rd and 11 from the 26-yard line. As the flag gets picked up.
Not sure what the call was. I think he signaled. I didn't see it, but I don't know why if you're Midland Christian you wouldn't take it. Why you wouldn't take that penalty?
Try and back him up a little ways.
Yeah.
On this 3rd and 11, Galloway rolling near side. Little pressure coming. Galloway trying to run out of pressure, and he just unloads this out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 4th down from the 26.
Well, they did good containment by the Mustangs, because when Galloway, when he went back the other way, if he could get past that one man, he would have had some running room, but they kind of sealed that off and didn't let him take the ball downfield. That's why he threw it away.
I was about to ask you, Coach Barboza, what you would call right here, but apparently we're going for it.
Yep.
4th and 11, and why not? From the 26-yard line.
Be a long field goal. Be a 43-yarder from here.
Galloway check signals, and Boerne takes a timeout. So 4:34 left to go before halftime. And our score is Midland Christian 26, Boerne 14. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
Ladies, that is how you execute the run-pass option.
All right, guys. In order to live in this community, we need to know important facts. What year was Boerne High School opened?
Back in 1909.
Now, who knows the name of the mascots?
Rowdy and Rita.
Okay. What year did Boerne play its first football game?
Back in 1909.
Coach Oswald.
Big play for the Greyhounds on this 4th and 11 from the 26-yard line. With just over 4.5 minutes left to go here before halftime. Been exchanging points with Midland Christian last several trips downfield. We'll see what they have in him as Galloway once again trying to buy some time. Galloway decides to keep it across the 20. Knocked out of bounds. I think he's going to be knocked out short.
Well, just a yard short, looked like.
Gutsy call by Galloway. But Midland Christian will take over 1st and 10. Talking about our officiating crew out there this evening, Michael Urdiales, your referee. Your umpire is Joseph Degollado. Head linesman Joseph Ponce. Line judge is Zachary Urdiales. Fernando Rivera, your bank judge. Andrew Garza, the field judge. And Ben Rivers is your side judge for tonight's contest.
Well, he was a yard short. Needed one more yard. He would have got a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 17 as Midland Christian decides to run the football. Like that time, it was Neto on the carry. Get a couple of tough yards in the middle. 2nd and 8 from the 19.
Well, let's see how the Mustangs play this. With under 4 minutes to go, if they're in a hurry to score, or they just want to burn most of this time and go to the locker room with a lead.
Rodriguez unloads. Has a man across the 25 to around the 26-yard line. Goes the receiver, Sean Madison.
And Will Pearson pushes him out of bounds, stops the clock. But it'd be a third and short here.
Seen some good numbers on Pearson, and watching his play here in the first half, you can see why. He's all over the field, making plays defensively. Here's the handoff. It'll be a first down and then some for the running back, Nito.
Brito with the pushed somebody back, got that first down. That would have been a big stop right there.
Nathaniel Brito, 5'10", 195-pound junior running back, and
got
among the leaders in running the football.
Guess who?
Pass play, yes indeed. Once again, this one intended for Caraway. Good defensive play to knock the ball from Caraway's hands. It was a good heads-up defensive play that time for the Greyhounds. Aaron Oviedo.
Yep.
There defensively.
You can see just looking at him the height advantage they have.
Second down, play action. Rodriguez finds a man on the far side of the field. Makes the catch and is driven out right around the first down marker. That is Sean Madison once again. 6'1", 175-pound senior. Well, they're going to mark this just shy.
3rd and 1.
Will be 3rd and 1 with 2:47 left to go here before halftime.
And they have all 3 of their timeouts, so they can stop the clock if they need to.
Brito banging his way down for yardage for that first down. He got enough as once again, here's that young man again, Will Pearson with the stop for Boerne.
Yeah, at 3rd and 1, he gets 5, and so whatever they need, they get. When they need a first down, they haven't punted all night, so they've been getting first down after first down.
Rodriguez calls his own number down to around the 45-yard line before he'll be ridden out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down for the Mustangs.
Got 6 on that one, so
Greyhound's getting good defensive pressure. What's going on is that it seems like it's a speed issue right now with the Mustangs. Here's Rodriguez this time, nowhere to go. Riley Mackrell in with a big stop for Boerne.
Yeah, they needed that. Greyhound, that's the first time they've really gotten to the quarterback put any kind of pressure on Rodriguez, and so it backs him up. 3rd and 12. Loss of 6.
Huge stop that time by the Greyhounds.
Maybe they'll come back with that. It was a blitz. Let's see if they come back with it. Here they come.
Rodriguez unloads and has a man just past that first down marker. And that's Aaron Torres hauling that in. And once again, we move the chains, and it'll be a first down for Midland Christian.
And 3rd and 12, and they convert. And when you blitz, you give something away when you blitz because you leave your guys one-on-one coverage. Generally, that's what happened. He was wide open.
First down, Rodriguez looking right side, and they're going to get a pass interference call that time as Madison was the intended receiver.
Looked a lot of incidental contact, but they're going to call a foul penalty on the Greyhounds. Give them a first down as we got triple aces on the board, 111.
And that be the call as they move the chains and give the Mustangs another first down. Midland Christian up 26-11, or correction, 26-14.
So that's a 25-yard penalty.
And the Mustangs take it 1st and 10. River Rodriguez has a man. And the pass is incomplete.
Just not able to hold on. The man was open, kind of underthrown. So
I believe that time they were going for King on the far side of the field.
Just a break for the Greyhounds.
So that is the situation, is they've got King on the far side and Caraway lined up over here to the near side on this second down. This one caught, and I believe King hauled that in.
Yep, they just went right back to him. Different play. He just kind of cut it off as Midland Christian calls the timeout, but does not get the first down, though.
So a timeout called by the Mustangs with 54 seconds left. They're going to try to stick in the end zone one more time before halftime. Our score, Midland Christian 26, Boerne 14. Back with more in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
fourth chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, I'm Scott.
3rd and 2 is the situation for Midland Christian. They are on the Greyhound 17-yard line with 54 seconds left to go here in the first half. Rodriguez takes it himself. Down across the 10. That'll move the chains and give the Mustangs a first down.
Yeah, I think that was the design play from the start. Just Rodriguez with the keeper, just trying to get that 3rd and 2, trying to get that first down. He does move the chains. He gets it right at about the 10 or so. So they can't get another first down other than a penalty.
Right. I believe they're spotting it at the 9 is what they're saying. So it is 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for Midland Christian. Caraway in motion, the far side.
Wide open.
Rodriguez, play action, rolling right, has a man, touchdown Midland Christian.
Well, he was wide open. He just didn't see him. He finally saw him, but the receiver was wide open. There's a flag, though, so hold on.
We'll check that. We'll check that penalty marker. If this holds, it would be Eli Price's 2nd touchdown reception of the game.
Quarterback rolls like that. Sometimes there's a hold. Well, let's see. Personal foul. Face mask.
Wow, face mask called against Midland Christian, so take the points off the board. That'll back it up. Coach McClendon, none too happy about the call. As a matter of fact, interesting little piece of trivia I learned prior to broadcast this evening. Coach McClendon for Midland Christian sitting at 199 wins.
How about that?
He's had a long career there, 24 years I believe or so. He's been the head coach at Midland Christian.
It's got him a good program, good team.
Yeah, his 24th year, 197 and 82 in 23 years overall.
Well, that face mask, 2 officials over there talking to the coach and explaining it, but it backs him up to the 24, so 1st and goal at the 24, so that's a tough. You can't get a first down, like I said, unless it's a penalty. 47 seconds, and they do have 2 timeouts, though, so pretty much the whole field is open with 2 timeouts.
We will see.
And that had to have been maybe on one of the blocks. Maybe on one of the linemen blocking must have grabbed somebody's face mask.
So, the Mustangs break huddle. As you were mentioning, it's 1st and goal. The 24-yard line is where they're set. Rodriguez, pass, no good. That one he threw behind his intended receiver, Jack King. King, a 5'10", 150-pound senior wide receiver.
Well, just a back shoulder throw and not able to connect. And Rodriguez, he got hit that time, got knocked to the ground. So that's what you want to do if you're the Greyhounds. Put some pressure on him. Don't let him sit back there and kind of wait till somebody gets open.
2nd and goal, 24-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez rolling, looking the other side. This one batted away. Good defense that time by the Greyhounds, denying Chandler Caraway that time with a jump ball. And you talk about size, yes, Caraway 6'4" and 185 pounds.
The ball was kind of underthrown, and so Caraway kind of became the defender that time, just trying to keep the Greyhound player from catching it.
This time Rodriguez will send Caraway and King to the right side. Single receiver, that's Madison to the left on this 3rd and goal from the 24.
Trick play.
Crota trying to throw it back, and is that a live ball?
Nope.
No, they're saying it's an incomplete pass.
A little trick play thrown back to the quarterback, kind of the Philly special, and but not able to catch it is Rodriguez. I don't know how much room he would have had anyway, but it's going to be 4th down and 24. So do you kick a field goal or do you go for it? Looks like, I don't know. Let's see what they do. But
well, it's interesting. Granted, the last time they converted was the furthest they converted was on a 4th and 8. But now it's 4th and 24. And here it is.
We're going to talk about it, I think.
And the timeout is taken.
Greyhounds, that's their last one.
Wow, so that's right in time to freeze the play. So with 34 seconds left to go before halftime, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more. 26-14 Midland Christian on top of Boerne here on the Greyhound Network.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday or any day without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside free at H-E-B.
Back with you now at Boerne BISD Stadium, 34 ticks of the clock away from halftime. And the Midland Christian Mustangs with a 26-14 lead over the Boerne Greyhounds. Here we got a halftime score to pass along to you. The champion Chargers on top of United South in Laredo, 21-6 at half.
Well, how about this drive? Started at 4:23 on the clock. The clock is down to 34. This is a 16th play of the drive.
And here we go on a 4th and goal from the 24-yard line. It's Rodriguez rolling near side, looking end zone, pass. This one, can you believe it? Hauled in. That's Madison that time with a catch.
Well, it looked like there were 2 Greyhound players on the play and it looked like they collided.
Oh, so there's an official timeout. We do have injured players on the field, but how do you like every 4th down Midland Christian is faced this evening, including one 24 yards away they've managed to convert on.
Yeah, and that was just a case of bad luck for the Greyhounds. Like I said, they had it pretty well covered and it looked like one of them was going to intercept or knock it down. The 2 defenders just collide, and that allows the receiver to make the catch, and they're 5 for 5 on their drives in this first half. Pretty impressive offensive showing by the Mustangs.
On to try the extra point for the Mustangs is Gage Gunter. Kick is up and it's good. We got 26 seconds left. Start to break one more time here for the first half. 33-14. Our score now. Midland Christian on top of Boerne. Back to wrap up the first half in a moment here on the Greyhound Network.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday or any day without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside free at H-E-B.
Better service?
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium, and that scoring drive looked how, Kerry Barbosa?
16 plays. That's one of the longest drives I've seen in a while. And they covered 83 yards, took 3:57 off the clock, converted a 4th and 24 to score that touchdown. 5 for 5.
Because it was 4th and goal. What appears to be an onside kick.
They got it.
And it's recovered.
What are they?
Good hands that time on the far side of the field on the special teams play. And I think that's Caraway that came away with the kick. So Midland Christian will have the ball one more time before halftime.
18 seconds, and I guess they're just trying to keep Boerne from scoring or running any kind of play there.
You know, thus far in one half of football, Kerry, we've seen 7 touchdowns, 5 of them for Midland Christian, though.
Well, let's see. They only got 18 seconds, so let's see what they do here. Do they take a knee and go into halftime? And you just basically prevent Boerne from having the ball if you just sit on it here. Or do you try to run something? You got 2 timeouts.
Well, 1st and 10 from the Boerne 45. Rodriguez is looking for more. Fires far side. They're going to say he caught that?
He sat down and caught it if it's a catch.
Well, they're saying incomplete. It seemed like he was down. Okay, so we'll back it up and play second down. I was wondering.
That was Madison. That was another back shoulder throw where he just cuts off his route. Kind of turns back on his back shoulders where the ball's supposed to be, but just not enough air under that, allowing him to make that catch and stay on his feet. So they're going for, I kind of asked, what are they going to do? Just run the ball and sit on it or go for it? They're going for it.
They're playing out here on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Rodriguez, far side, has a man. That's Caraway. Not a bounce. There'll be another first down for Midland Christian.
Only 9 seconds to work with, though, so probably got one or 2 plays left at this point. I just think you got to throw to the end zone.
Here's River Rodriguez with the snap. Steps up in the pocket, throws and has a man. That's Madison. Banging his way out to about the 21-yard line. And Midland Christian moving the ball here once again. But time is off the clock.
Yeah, it's at 0.
So that time, the game clock, a friend of the Boerne Greyhounds as we've reached halftime and our score.
I think they're saying that they called the timeout right when he went down. So let's see. The Boerne players are coming back, so they're going to talk about it. If there's any time, it wouldn't be more than a second or 2, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, that'll only be enough to get 1 play off. See how they reset this.
I think they're signaling. It looks like 1 second.
1 second.
The player he stayed in the field. If he'd have ran out of bounds, this wouldn't have been an issue. But, yeah, they're going to say 1 second. It's going to be 1st and 10.
And we got a field goal attempt coming, apparently.
Now, Midland Christian's going to call a timeout here.
Okay, they're going to spot this. What, at the 29?
22. So the play went for 13.
Oh, okay. But this will be a 39-yard attempt. Will it not? Okay.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Yeah, ball's at the 22, the 7-yard snap, and you do the math.
Yeah. and, I've seen some where they do a 6-yard snap. So they kind of move it up a yard to make it a little bit easier for the kicker just to save him that 1 yard. But standard is 7, basically.
Sure.
So we'll see. But, man, pretty impressive onside kick. Move the ball down to the 22. Another chance to add on some more points here. those swinging gate formations, this is a chance to get some of those points back here. And it's a good non-district game. It's good for your kicker to kick like this under pressure, because you might need this kick in a playoff game or something.
The snap, the kick is up. Oh, it hits the bottom of the upright, and it's no good.
Hit the crossbar. Another foot, remember? So if you go 6 yards, that probably would have been good.
That would have been good from a yard in. So we've reached halftime with our score. Midland Christian 33, the Boerne Greyhounds 14. Back with halftime in just a moment. This is the Greyhound Network.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the first edition of the Boerne Beat, where we highlight select stories from around Boerne ISD. Boerne ISD has set an all-time record for student enrollment entering the new year. We surpassed the 10,000 student mark and currently have 10,117 students attending our schools. At the beginning of last school year, there were 9,509 students enrolled, meaning we gained over 500 students in a 12-month span. To read the entire story, visit our website, boerneisd.net/enrollment record. The first day of school was a tremendous success. It was great seeing all the smiling faces across the district. Thank you to our campus administration and staff for helping make this day memorable. To view the entire back-to-school video montage, please scroll down at the conclusion of the Boerne Beat. Champion high school sophomore Brock Lewis won the national championship in the decathlon at the AAU Junior Olympics Track and Field Championships last week with a total of 6,767 points. Brock joins champion teammate Chachi Gonzalez, who won the gold medal in the 1,500 meters at the event. 2 Boerne ISD softball players have been named to the Texas Sports Writers Association All-State Team. Boerne High's Brooke Civic and champions Blake Holtorf were selected to the team. Congratulations to both. Boerne Middle School North Assistant Principal Zach Bechet has been selected as the Region 20 Outstanding Assistant Principal of the Year by the Texas Association of Secondary Principals. Mr. Bechet has spent the last 6 years as an assistant principal and has been a member of the leadership team at North since 2018. To read the entire story, please visit our website, boerneisd.net/bechetap. Those are just some of the highlights from around the district this week. Be sure to follow the Boerne ISD social media pages to stay up to date with district highlights. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
fourth chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
This game is going into overtime. At the Dog and Pony, we are calling it OT at the Pony, and we're open until 11 p.m. after Friday night home games. Head over to dogandponygrill.com if you'd like to order before you leave the stadium. And we'll have a Greyhound or Charger burger waiting for you. Dine in with us, grab a cold beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night with our full kitchen open until 11 p.m. Come on over, because we are ready for you.
Hi everybody, we're here to surprise the 10,000th student in BISD. Let's go get them.
So I have a pretty big surprise to share. So as you know, our district's getting bigger. And here at Fair Oaks Ranch Elementary, our campus enrolled the 10,000th family last week. The DePablo family.
Congratulations on being the 10,000th student in Boerne ISD history.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Bank, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday, or any day, without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside, free at H-E-B.
There are just some things you can count on when you live in Boerne, Texas.
Good people, great families, and amazing schools.
I'm Tyler Ferris.
And I'm Megan Hembry, and for over 10 years, we've taken great pride in transforming your smiles.
We're Ferris Orthodontics, and just like you, we're here to stay.
Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Ladies, that is how you execute the run-pass option.
All right, guys. In order to live in this community, we need to know important facts. What year was Boerne High School opened?
Back in 1909.
Now, who knows the name of the mascots?
Rowdy and Rita.
Okay. What year did Boerne play its first football game?
Back in 1909.
Coach Oswald.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Hi everybody and welcome to the first edition of the Boerne Beat, where we highlight select stories from around Boerne ISD. Boerne ISD has set an all-time record for student enrollment entering the new year. We surpassed the 10,000 student mark and currently have 10,117 students attending our schools. At the beginning of last school year, there were 9,509 students enrolled, meaning we gained over 500 students in a 12-month span. To read the entire story, visit our website, boerneisd.net/enrollment record. The first day of school was a tremendous success. It was great seeing all the smiling faces across the district. Thank you to our campus administration and staff for helping make this day memorable. To view the entire back-to-school video montage, please scroll down at the conclusion of the Boerne Beat. Champion high school sophomore Brock Lewis won the national championship in the decathlon at the AAU Junior Olympics Track and Field Championships last week with a total of 6,767 points. Brock joins champion teammate Chachi Gonzalez, who won the gold medal in the 1,500 meters at the event. 2 Boerne ISD softball players have been named to the Texas Sports Writers Association All-State Team. Boerne High's Brooke Civic and champions Blake Holtorf were selected to the team. Congratulations to both. Boerne Middle School North Assistant Principal Zach Bechet has been selected as the Region 20 Outstanding Assistant Principal of the Year by the Texas Association of Secondary Principals. Mr. Bechet has spent the last 6 years as an assistant principal and has been a member of the leadership team at North since 2018. To read the entire story, please visit our website, boerneisd.net/bechetap. Those are just some of the highlights from around the district this week. Be sure to follow the Boerne ISD social media pages to stay up to date with district highlights. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
fourth chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
This game is going into overtime. At the Dog and Pony, we are calling it OT at the Pony, and we're open until 11 p.m. after Friday night home games. Head over to dogandponygrill.com if you'd like to order before you leave the stadium. And we'll have a Greyhound or Charger burger waiting for you. Dine in with us, grab a cold beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night with our full kitchen open until 11 p.m. Come on over, because we are ready for you.
Hi everybody, we're here to surprise the 10,000th student in BISD. Let's go get them.
So I have a pretty big surprise to share. So as you know, our district's getting bigger. And here at Fair Oaks Ranch Elementary, our campus enrolled the 10,000th family last week. The DePablo family.
Congratulations on being the 10,000th student in Boerne ISD history.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Bank, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday, or any day, without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside, free at H-E-B.
There are just some things you can count on when you live in Boerne, Texas.
Good people, great families, and amazing schools.
I'm Tyler Ferris.
And I'm Megan Hembry, and for over 10 years, we've taken great pride in transforming your smiles.
We're Ferris Orthodontics, and just like you, we're here to stay.
Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Ladies, that is how you execute the run-pass option.
All right, guys. In order to live in this community, we need to know important facts. What year was Boerne High School opened?
Back in 1909.
Now, who knows the name of the mascots?
Rowdy and Rita.
Okay. What year did Boerne play its first football game?
Back in 1909.
Coach Oswald.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the first edition of the Boerne Beat, where we highlight select stories from around Boerne ISD. Boerne ISD has set an all-time record for student enrollment entering the new year. We surpassed the 10,000 student mark and currently have 10,117 students attending our schools. At the beginning of last school year, there were 9,509 students enrolled, meaning we gained over 500 students in a 12-month span. To read the entire story, visit our website, boerneisd.net/enrollment record. The first day of school was a tremendous success. It was great seeing all the smiling faces across the district. Thank you to our campus administration and staff for helping make this day memorable. To view the entire back-to-school video montage, please scroll down at the conclusion of the Boerne Beat. Champion high school sophomore Brock Lewis won the national championship in the decathlon at the AAU Junior Olympics Track and Field Championships last week with a total of 6,767 points. Brock joins champion teammate Chachi Gonzalez, who won the gold medal in the 1,500 meters at the event. 2 Boerne ISD softball players have been named to the Texas Sports Writers Association All-State Team. Boerne High's Brooke Civic and champions Blake Holtorf were selected to the team. Congratulations to both. Boerne Middle School North Assistant Principal Zach Bechet has been selected as the Region 20 Outstanding Assistant Principal of the Year by the Texas Association of Secondary Principals. Mr. Bechet has spent the last 6 years as an assistant principal and has been a member of the leadership team at North since 2018. To read the entire story, please visit our website, boerneisd.net/bechetap. Those are just some of the highlights from around the district this week. Be sure to follow the Boerne ISD social media pages to stay up to date with district highlights. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
a third,
fourth chance.
We would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
This game is going into overtime. At the Dog and Pony, we are calling it OT at the Pony, and we're open until 11 p.m. after Friday night home games. Head over to dogandponygrill.com if you'd like to order before you leave the stadium. And we'll have a Greyhound or Charger burger waiting for you. Dine in with us, grab a cold beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night with our full kitchen open until 11 p.m. Come on over, because we are ready for you.
Hi everybody, we're here to surprise the 10,000th student in BISD. Let's go get them.
So I have a pretty big surprise to share. So as you know, our district's getting bigger. And here at Fair Oaks Ranch Elementary, our campus enrolled the 10,000th family last week. The DePablo family.
Congratulations on being the 10,000th student in Boerne ISD history.
Back with you live at Boerne ISD Stadium as halftime's wrapping up. We're getting set for the teams to come back on the field. Our halftime score is Midland Christian 33, the Boerne Greyhounds 14. And some of your takeaways from that first half, Kerry?
Well, I think the Greyhounds have the better blow-up doll, for one thing. They got the Greyhound. They got just the tunnel at Midland. So, but on the scoreboard, Midland's winning the game, 33-14. So I was just looking at the two tunnels, and boy, a big difference there. But
ladies and gentlemen, like I've told you, this man has forgotten more than most of us will ever remember about this. Wow.
But Midland Christian, very impressive. We didn't know a whole lot about them. I heard they were number one. I saw one poll, and the Max Preps had them at number 2 in the state in taps. And, 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns, and then they onside kick and try a field goal that just hits the crossbar. And so almost 6 for 6 in scoring. So very impressive team. And, Greyhounds, they kind of knew what they were getting. They knew they wanted to play, though. They wanted to get a game in and not miss this and not miss a game because Burnett had to cancel on them. So they knew they were going to have a tough go with this. But they wanted to play. And, Coach, talking to Coach Hendricks, his whole approach is just growth mindset. You played Alamo Heights, you lost, but did you get better?
Exactly. And these non-conference games, I think
that's what it's for.
What a good handful of coaches are looking for. Give us the tough competition so that when we get into district play, we've seen something that we may be able to take out of one of those games to use.
Well, you don't want your first test in the year to be in a district game. Down the stretch where you're having to make plays. That's what all this is for, and to get better. So it really doesn't matter your record in non-district.
Second half is underway as the kickoff goes. Actually handling that is Pekacik.
Yeah.
Seems like it went out of another up man's hands. Might have been McCoy Bruce, and right into the hands of Pekacik, who takes the second half kickoff. And they're going to spot this at the 28-yard line. That's where Rashawn Galloway will go to work. 1st and 10. Now, that first half, Galloway has had his moments.
Yeah, had that real long pass play. They got that one touchdown, 73 yards to Moore on that one. They have scored once in each quarter, but that's been it. Not sure what's going on here.
Galloway, one thing we praised him and his leadership skills and things he has done. Maybe his ability to get out of trouble may be another one of those intangibles that Bernie can certainly use.
Yeah, exactly. On that pass play, that long 73-yarder to Moore, that was part of what made that happen, is his escapability.
So it's 1st and 10, Bernie. Line of scrimmage, their own 28-yard line. Speaking of, he unloads. Has Pekacik across the 40 down to around the 41-yard line. Nice pass and catch to get things started here in the second half for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, and you saw the arm strength right there. He just slings it and threads the needle. Nice catch by Pekacik holding on to that one.
Greyhounds back in a hurry. 1st and 10 from the 40 as the handoff this time goes to Gentry. Bangs out across the 45 down to around the 47-yard line.
And good job by Gentry seeing that cutback lane. It was to his right. He saw it cut back, and he got about 5 extra yards when he saw that lane there.
Eric Barnes getting up off the bottom of that pile. Give him 7, 2nd and 3. Here's Galloway, near side, flips it out. Perfect pass and catch that time. I mean, that pass just had to be right on. And it was to his receiver, Max Garcia.
Yeah, Max Garcia. He's consistently he'll make a few catches here and there for the Greyhounds. That time helps him get that first down into Midland Christian territory.
Gentry checking out, Cuervo checking in on this 1st and 10 from the Midland Christian 45. The give to Cuervo across the 45. His forward progress got him to about the 43-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down.
So far, every play's been positive gain. That was the shortest one of 2 yards, but they've been moving the ball pretty crisply here.
And the Greyhound offense has been getting back and setting and getting the play off early. Not wasting any time. It's 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the Mustang 43. Galloway with a pair of receivers to the far side. Garcia here to the near side. Play action once again, trying to get out of trouble. And he stays on his feet. Unloads it. Burn it down there, but way to stay alive there, Rashawn Galloway.
Yeah, just rolled. I guess the ball didn't touch. I guess somehow he just kept the ball from touching the ground. And then that's what he does, that escapability. It looked like they were going to have him for a sack, and just the fact that he was able to escape and throw the ball away saves them about 10, 15 yards just on that play.
Absolutely. That's very important to leading an offense. 3rd and 8 now from the Mustang 43-yard line for Rashawn Galloway and the Greyhound offense. Galloway unloads.
Ooh.
Had a man pass, almost intercepted. That was intended for Pekacek.
Almost caught and then almost intercepted.
Right, almost coming away with that was Tanner Carlisle for Midland Christian. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Looks like Galloway staying on the field.
Yeah, no, he can punt. He can quick kick. He'll back up if he does that. And somebody jumped somewhere. Maybe that was what they were trying to do, is get him to get 5 yards and then maybe have a little bit shorter play. Unless it's on the Greyhounds.
It's either calling this on. The call is procedure against Boerne.
Well, now I think you're going to probably have to punt, but maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, the Greyhound faithful, none too happy about this, and understandably so.
Well, he got him to jump, it's just wrong side.
Right. Pair of receivers either side. Yeah, it looks like this will be a kick, absolutely. Galloway punts this away.
Nice.
Oh, they're going to pin Midland Christian deep in their own territory. About the 2-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will take over offensively for the first time here in the second half.
46-yard punt. And that's the beauty of having your punter, the quarterback be your punter, is that they don't know if you're going to go for it, so they can't really put a return man back. So they can't set up any kind of return. So they're saying the ball was touched at the 4.
At the 4, yeah, that's where they'll give Midland Christian their first down.
Make it a 44-yard punt, either way. But Midland Christian has shown they can pretty much go any distance they need to. They've scored on short fields, long fields, it doesn't matter.
After 3, score champion 24, United South and Laredo 6. Here's Rodriguez, the carry.
Nice defense.
He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Good Greyhound defense that time. Coming over to make the hit. Got several players. Middleton over to put a hit on him.
Sam Kennel also. Houston Hendricks in that.
Aparicio
as well.
Good defensive pursuit, and they're going to stop him for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they came on that funky formation that they're in now, but they read it well, the Greyhounds.
2nd and 10. Rodriguez, the keeper, trying to get to the outside. Nothing doing there. Sam Kennel with a big stop on the Midland Christian quarterback.
Well, they ran the same play, the same formation where all 3 shift around. And they ran the same play, keeper to Rodriguez, and both times have been read very well. Let's see if the Greyhounds can hold them, something they weren't able to do in that first half. Force them to punt.
Hendricks is telling the crowd, let's get into this.
It'd be huge if they make the punt out of their own end zone.
It's 3rd and 12 now after that loss of 2. Line of scrimmage is the 2-yard line. Rodriguez unloads, has a man, but he should be stopped. I believe he stopped just shy of the first down.
And Will Pearson there kind of slings him out of bounds.
Madison makes the catch there, yes. Down marker on the far side of the field says it will be 4th down.
And do you go for it, or do you bring up your punter? Looks like we might have a punt for the first time tonight.
It does look like the Mustangs are going to punt for the first time this evening.
They had too many men. So
penalty marker down.
You got to back them up.
Yep.
So if you were going to fake it, probably not going to do it now because you're going to back up. 4th and 2. It's, nothing's out of the question on the 4th and 2, but if the penalty is indeed on Midland Christian, then it's going to back them up probably 5. Make it 4th and 7.
That is a call.
Part of their problem is they hadn't punted, so the guys on the team wasn't sure who was supposed to be out there. It's been a while since they punted.
See what happens is Midland Christian comes on to punt this away. Here's the snap. And the punt. This one handled Pekacic at the 35. He'll be ridden down at about the 34-yard line. People want a late hit, and there's the penalty marker. Jackson Alexander, the guilty party that time for Midland Christian.
Well, they're going to have a short field. There was going to be a short field anyway because they had them pinned so far back. And it was going to start at about the 36, but now if you're going to add that late hit in, that's going to move it.
Well, hats off to the Greyhound defense. The first time tonight they have actually stopped that Midland Christian offense.
Yeah, they looked good doing it. They didn't allow anything.
That's right. The funky formation and all, Rodriguez couldn't run the ball. Good pursuit that time by the Greyhounds.
And they did hit that one pass play, but they were so far back that they were short of getting the first down.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, 15 yards. So
the 20-yard line, the Midland Christian 20-yard line, is where the Greyhounds are going to go to work, 1st and 10.
Golden opportunity here.
Pair of receivers to the far side for Galloway on the first down. Handoff, this is Gentry. Gets out inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line.
Gentry saw that hole on that right side. Hits it pretty good and gets 5 on that play.
Josh Cobb making the stop that time for Midland Christian. It's 2nd down. Galloway calls his own number. It's ridden out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
It's going to be no gain.
Eli Price that time defensively for Midland Christian.
That's one thing they've done well. Haven't allowed Galloway to run a whole lot. He's been able to escape some stuff, but as far as when he's been the ball carrier, he hasn't had a whole lot of running room. But
big 3rd down coming for Boerne right now. They want to get back into this thing. It's 3rd and 5 from the 15-yard line. Pair of receivers to the far side for Galloway. Takes a snap, the give. Gentry, nice hole. Inside the 5. He'll be brought down at about the 3-yard line. Over to make the stop, Brody Dixon, but that should bring up a 1st and goal for Boerne.
Yep, Greyhounds in a hurry here. Don't want them to substitute, run a play.
Galloway, the give. Gentry, he'll probably lose back to about the 5. Is over to make the hit that time for Midland. It was Dawson Bullard.
They actually lost a couple. Went back to, they were there at the 3. They went back to the 5. But that play before that, Gentry goes for 12, gets that 1st down.
Followed his blocker as well that previous play. 2nd and goal from the 5. Galloway unloads and the pass is intercepted. Wow, costly error that time by the Boerne quarterback.
Yep, under pressure, he was rolling right, just didn't have any room. He had to throw it, get rid of her. He's going to take a sack, and he trying to throws back. And
it's Cam Smith, the defensive back for Midland Christian, coming away with the thievery that time. The Mustangs will go to work now, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. That's a momentum breaker.
Yeah, right there. The ball, they start at the 20 after that penalty. Remember, they start at the 20 right in the red zone. Just not able to capitalize. And probably were in field goal range. I don't know if you would kick a field goal at that point of the game, but no points.
1st and 10. Rodriguez keeps it. Across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Making the stop for Boerne. That's Houston Hendricks. Actually, this is going to give him a pickup of, call it 2. Don't spot this at the 22 and call it 2nd and 8. Caraway goes flanked out to the far side. River Rodriguez. Here's the give. Nice run straight ahead. Great defensive pursuit that time.
Houston comes in, finishes.
Houston Hendricks putting the stop on Dylan Crota. This will bring up a third. They're going to mark it and call it 3. They're going to mark this at the 27. So 3rd and 3 coming up. Let's see if that Greyhound defense can rise to the occasion once again.
Let's see how they did that funky formation early on their last drive. They hadn't gone back to that since. Seems more like a passing play here. Let's see.
Rodriguez sends a man in motion. He'll keep it. Comes out across the 30. He'll have the first down and more. Rodriguez still on his feet before he's tripped up. Penalty markers fly in on the stop that time. Sam Kennel, but let's see what the laundry's all about.
Came in from back judge, field judge, way back there. I thought it was a hold or a face mask.
They might be backing this up. Yeah, a couple of the Mustang players asking for an explanation. Holding.
Definitely got to back him up.
And here we go. So race that first down. And that'll bring up a 3rd and long now for Midland Christian. 5:12 left to go here, 3rd quarter. Mustangs out to a 33-14 lead over the Boerne Greyhounds.
Spot foul, so.
Right, it's at the 21-yard line. That's where they're going to place the football.
So it's instead of
the 26-yard line.
Instead of 3rd and 3, it's 3rd and 4.
Rodriguez unloads, has a man across the 35, down to around the 40-yard line. Goes Jack King with the reception. And move the chains and give Midland Christian a first down.
Boy, whenever they've needed a first down, except one time on that last drive where they had to punt, every time they've been 3rd and whatever, 4th and whatever, they've been able to convert.
King, Caraway, and Torres out to the far side on this first down. Rodriguez looks in that direction. Keeps it across the 45. Driven out of bounds. On the stop that time, Riley Mackerel.
And it was Sam Waters really pushed him. He pushed him out of the pocket. He was the one chasing him, flushed him from that pocket. He does a good job, though, Rivers, of getting 9 yards.
You got to give credit to that secondary as well, because you had 3 receivers on that side of the field, and Rodriguez was looking in that direction, couldn't make anything happen.
That play was all wet. You had Waters chasing Rivers.
I see what you did there. 2nd and 1 now from the 48-yard line. Single receiver either side this time for River Rodriguez. The snap, the give, and we're going to blow this dead right away.
Yeah, it was not clean.
Procedure against Midland Christian, so that'll back it up. You got to wonder, with all the miscues that have happened here in the last several minutes by the Mustangs, and you can see here comes
Coach is mad.
Coach McClendon coming out and giving them a good piece of their mind. If they're not getting too complacent in this ball game, thinking it's over.
Well, you wonder that, or did Midland Christian kind of change their approach? Or are they just saying, we're just going to try to run the ball? That's why we came out in that formation early and just try to kill clock, since we got a lead and we know we can score pretty much whenever we need to. So,
well, it could be. It's, they're up 19, but there's still half a quarter here and a full quarter to go.
And you think of that last possession, that missed opportunity where the Greyhounds started at the 20. If they convert there, that would have made it interesting. But, I don't know. The coach is not happy with their energy right now. Maybe a little flat, had some mistakes.
Scored a pass along from way down in the streets of Laredo. It's 24-6 champion on top of United South.
I heard Laredo has a 415-pound lineman.
Wow. United South does?
Yep.
Wow. I could run behind that. 2nd and 6. Here's the give across the 45 goes Brito.
You could drive behind that.
Hendricks with the stop that time for Boerne. 46-yard line is the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. I think they've 3rd and 4th downs. They've been pretty good tonight.
Single receiver either side. River Rodriguez rolls out, unloads. Has a man. Was he in?
Nope.
They're saying he wasn't.
Great catch by Caraway, but out of bounds.
You got to tip your hat off to Hendricks as well. Good defensive play.
Well, and this is where they've gone for it in the past. In the play, the only problem with that play is once Rodriguez rolled out, there was no other receiver in that area, so he had to basically throw it to Caraway.
Here we go, 4th and 3. Line of scrimmage is their own 46-yard line, the Mustang 46, if you will. River Rodriguez looking toward the sideline. Man in motion. Rodriguez, keeper all the way. He'll get the first down and more. Run out of bounds that time. Once again, Hendricks in on the stop. Houston Hendricks.
And when you need a couple yards, just let your best player keep the ball. Rodriguez runs that left side. They've converted every 4th down tonight. That's amazing.
Really is 100% conversion rate on 4th down. 1st and 10 from the Boerne 43 for Midland Christian. Brito out across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Once again, it's Houston Hendricks with the stop.
Yeah, we've called his name a lot. We call him as he's your safety, so he's the last line of defense. He's coming a long way to make some tackles. I think right now Midland Christian's just content to kind of run the ball and keep the clock going, and they got a long drive. They want to get out of here.
Pick up a 4. It's 2nd and 6 now from the Greyhound 39. High snap. Here's Crota across the 35.
Whoa.
Dancing back inside. Get down to the 25-yard line before he'll be met and wrapped up there.
Flag way back here at the 43.
Luke Molina in on the stop that time for Boerne.
Generally in the area of holding. Let's see. Well, I take that back. Somebody told me that they were staying, Midland Christian. They were staying tonight, is what someone told me.
It's a long jaunt back up to Midland.
Yeah.
That is a call. It's against Midland Christian, so this will back it up. Back to the Boerne 49-yard line. 2nd and 16 now the call. Pair of receivers off to Rodriguez's left-hand side. Drop back just out of the reach of his intended receiver. I think he was looking for Crota that time. Just out of his reach. Over defensively, Aaron Oviedo.
That time just not able to hold on. It was catchable. Just I don't know how many yards he would have gotten, but doesn't matter. 3rd and long here, but where the ball is, this is probably 2-down territory for the Mustangs, who have only had to punt one time tonight.
They're going with 4 receivers this time. 3 to the far side and Caraway to the near side on this 3rd and 16. Rodriguez unloads. He's looking for Caraway. Caraway almost comes away with another jump ball. Hands off defensively. That's McCoy Bruce.
Yep, and Boerne they knew there was going to be, it was a passing down, so Boerne brought some pressure. They brought a blitz. And so Rodriguez not able to really wait for anybody. He just kind of had to throw that, and that was basically a 50-50 ball. And he's just gambling, hey, my guy's 6'4", so let me just throw it up. But great play, like you said, defensively by McCoy Bruce.
You talk at halftime and say coaches have to go into the halftime locker room to make adjustments. Well, it looks like Boerne has done just that. The only thing is they haven't been able to score thus far. Here in the second half, that is. That's the second time Midland Christian's had to punt this evening.
Ooh. It wasn't much of a kick. It looked like he shanked it.
Maybe that's why they go for it on 4th down.
They probably should have, because then only backing him up just a few yards.
Well, you convert on that 4th and 24. Why not? 3:15 left to go here, third quarter.
That was a 7-yard punt.
There you go. We've remained scoreless here in the third quarter. Score remains 33-14, Midland Christian on top of the Boerne Greyhounds. So the Greyhounds have had their opportunities and moved the ball well. The defense has really risen to the occasion here in the third quarter. See what Rashawn Galloway has in his bag of tricks here. Dropping back, buying time. He unloads. He has a man in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Riley Pekacik.
That time, Galloway had time. Good protection by his line there. Gives him time. He finds Pekacik. Puts it on him. You saw the arm strength. Just not able to haul it in as Pekacik.
Galloway, 2 receivers to his right and 1 to his left on this second down. The give. Here's Gentry. Not much there as he swarmed under by Midland Christian.
Yeah, nothing there. He got 0. He got back to the line of scrimmage, basically.
Over and making the stop that time for the Mustangs was Jimmy Johnson.
I was wondering what he was doing these days. The driver or the football guy?
Yeah, that's
Either one.
That's a good question. 3rd and 10 now. Galloway drops back, unloads. This time he has a man. And that's Moore as he catches it just beyond the first down marker. That'll keep this drive alive for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, and you saw, again, nice throw by Galloway. Has time, sets his feet, makes a nice throw, and Moore gets more than enough and move the chains.
Good job by Moore, among the leading receivers for this Greyhound squad after 2 games, adding to his numbers today. Here's the give on the delay to Gentry. Across the 45 down to around the 43-yard line. Once again, Johnson over to make the stop for Midland Christian. Clock continues to run with now just a little over 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. This time 3 receivers left side, single receiver to the far side. Once again, Galloway running up into the pocket. He'll keep it. He'll cross the 35 and step out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line.
Be a first down, and that last time he tried to scramble that way, there was somebody there that kept him from scrambling, and that's why he made that throw. But this time he's able to get past the defenders, gets that first down.
Well, he moved the markers. It's 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Here's the give. Here's Gentry trying to follow his blockers. He gets 5 good yards down to the 30-yard line before he'll be met there and dropped. And then on the stop that time was Dawson Bullard.
Gentry with a good run. Kind of didn't want to slow down, so he ran past his blocker.
2nd and 5. Once again, Gentry. He's been the workhorse down across the 25 to the 24-yard line. That ought to be enough for a Greyhound first down. They'll move the chains. On the stop that time, that was Jackson Alexander.
Chance Gentry's done well filling in for J.P. Castro. Talking to Castro before the game, he's hoping to be back by district, so that'll be a nice 1-2 punch for them.
Absolutely. Nice addition. Galloway, the keeper across the 20, slides inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. Good heads-up play by the Greyhound quarterback. They'll mark him down at the 15, and that'll be enough for a first down. They can still get another first down at the 5.
Trying to hurry. They don't want Midland to sub in, and they have to burn a timeout. Midland Christian does.
So Midland Christian burns a timeout, and we'll take one with them with 49 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Once again, Midland Christian on top of Boerne 33-14. Back with more in a moment on the Greyhound Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Bank, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill.
So once again, it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 15-yard line. Pair of receivers either side. Gentry in the backfield with Rashawn Galloway. Galloway calls his own number. High steps it a bit across the 5. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashawn Galloway feeling it.
Yeah, a little bit of high step in there. He gets into the end zone, but
Dion who?
Yeah, they might go for 2 here. Let's see. Make an 11-point game. It'll make it a field goal and another 2-point conversion. I think you go for 2 here. Trying to make it 22. Galloway we saw a lot of him this drive with the running. He's done quite a bit of running on this drive, and Midland Christian's doing a good job covering receivers, but the problem is when you do that, it allows Galloway to run.
And they're going for 2.
Yep.
Here's Galloway. Unloads and a penalty marker. Absolutely. He didn't turn around.
Yep, didn't turn around. So they'll get it. Instead of the 3, move it up.
That pass intended for Kobe Hunter. Turning back towards it, but
It's a long developing play, but it took a while.
Yeah.
I think he was just supposed to release late and then, kind of be in a fade route in the corner, but it was well defended other than the defender just didn't turn around at the end there.
So let's line up and try this again. 2-point conversion.
The ball's a little closer, though, so does that change your play?
And now whistles. So we'll see if they get this sorted out.
If they get this converted, it's an 11-point game.
And still a quarter to go.
Yeah, so far from over here.
And the defense has risen to the occasion. They have kept Midland Christian out of the end zone for the third quarter, something they couldn't do in the first half. Galloway, the keeper, is he in?
Oh, yeah.
2-point conversion, good. 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Our score now, Midland Christian 33, Boerne 22. Back to put the cap on this third quarter here in just a moment on the Greyhound Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
The only scoring in the third quarter, well, we've just seen it, and it was the Boerne Greyhounds on a fine offensive drive. How'd that turn out?
They go 8 plays, 52 yards, took 2:35 off the clock, and convert the 2-point conversion. Rashawn Galloway, that penalty, that pass interference, moved the ball up, so that changed the play. They let Galloway run it in, and it got us an 11-point ball game.
About to kick deep. This will be taken by Midland Christian across the 25. Nice pop. He'll be wrapped up at about the 37-yard line. Goes the return man, and that's Tanner Carlisle. So Midland Christian will take over on offense, 1st and 10 with half a minute left at their own 39-yard line.
Well, let's see if this lights a fire under the Mustangs.
1st and 10.
So here come the Mustangs, back out offensively. Single receiver either side for quarterback River Rodriguez. Takes a handoff, now looks downfield, unloads.
Not catchable.
It was not catchable. The receiver had to come back for the ball, but it was well underthrown.
You see just a fly route going down that left side and just a lot of speed. The receiver tries to come back, but nothing there. So why not try to hit a big one like that, just a big play, see if you can connect on it, stretch the field.
The Mustangs have a pair of receivers to the far side. As Rodriguez takes the snap, he tries to make something happen, but he's wrapped up once again. Hendricks with a big stop that time for the Greyhounds. That'll force a third down situation for Midland Christian, and I think they're going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, 8 seconds. Why not?
Well, Greyhound faithful, don't go anywhere. We've got a quarter left, and the deficit is now 11. It's 33-22 Midland Christian on top of the Greyhounds. The fourth quarter coming right up. This is the Greyhounds.
Ladies, that is how you execute the run-pass option.
All right, guys. In order to live in this community, we need to know important facts. What year was Boerne High School opened?
Back in 1909.
Now, who knows the name of the mascots?
Rowdy and Rita.
Okay. What year did Boerne play its first football game?
Back in 1909.
Coach Oswald. It is.
It's time for the fourth quarter. And if it shapes up like that third quarter, we're in for a doozy. Gary Barbosa, yours truly, Roland J. Reeds here at Boerne ISD Stadium on a gorgeous Friday night, the 10th of September. Let's set the situation for you. It's 3rd and 7 from the Midland Christian 42. Here's River Rodriguez. He unloads. He has a man downfield.
Oh, yeah.
That time, Soviedo running into the receiver. And I think they're going to get him for interference.
Well, that's the right play. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you got to do if you're the defender, because he was open. And if it's not going to score, it's going to be a big gainer. So you take the 15 yards. That's the kind of lesser of two evils there. You take the penalty. And it's not the NFL where it's a spot foul and you get it at the 20. They're just going to move it 15 from the line of scrimmage. They'll get the first down, but
Sean Madison, the intended receiver. And that gives Midland Christian a fresh set of downs, as now they're in Greyhound territory at their 43-yard line.
and so that's how Midland Christian, they've tried the deep bomb. That's how they're trying to respond, is just to get something back real quick.
King and Caraway out to the far side. Price lined up tight on the near side. So Rodriguez will call his own number, get out across the 40 before, he slips a tackle.
Boy, he's shifty, isn't he? Man.
Goes out, absolutely. Gets down, gets taken down at about the 36, where they'll spot this. But yeah, he slipped out of a couple of tackles there.
Will Pearson with that stop. Man, he almost slipped out of that one.
2nd and 3 now from the 36-yard line for the Mustangs. 3 receivers this time to the far side. Rodriguez looks far side and has a man. Hauling that in is Caraway. They're lining up all the receivers to one side of the field right now, and they'll have like a tight end or that H-back in tight.
I want to say that went to King, but
9, yeah, here we go with the 9s and the 8s. You're right, yeah.
But
you're right, because he was inside. That was King with the reception.
But great job coming back and making the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Rodriguez, the keeper, across the 30. Once again, dancing his way across the 25-yard line down to around the 23 before he's wrapped up. Viedo, among others, with the stop for Boerne.
Well, he just kind of, Rodriguez just kind of weaves his way in there. He just follows his blockers and wherever that's the hole is. He's just kind of weaving his way in there, and Before you know it, he's got 5-10 yards.
Yeah, he uses his blockers well.
Yeah, he does.
1st and 10, line of scrimmage is now the Boerne 22-yard line for Midland Christian.
And he gets kind of low, and he's hard to see back there.
Single receivers either side. To give, this is Crota. He gets down to around the 20, maybe inside. Oviedo coming over to make the stop for Boerne.
Well, Crota with not a lot of yards on that one. Only gets 3, so 2nd and 7. But right now, Midland Christian content just to run the ball and keep the clock moving.
Correction, now it's Cole Gentry on the stop that time for Boerne. Here we go, the case of the 8s and 9s on the 2nd and 7. Here's Rodriguez. Far side has a man. He's done that effectively all night, and that's Madison hauling it in for first down yardage. So apparently the Mustang offense has found a bit of a spark.
Yep, 4 first downs. That's their 4th first down of this drive. So they've been able to get a first down when they've needed one.
1st and 10, line of scrimmage is the Greyhound 11. They can pick up another first down at the 1 or inside. Single receivers either side. Here's the snap. Rodriguez, the keeper. Across the 5, he'll be taken down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So what they do, they're just kind of running the ball, keep the clock. And then when they need the first down, they just make a throw and have gotten it so far. Drew a penalty, got a first down. They made a couple throws, got first downs. And so they're trying to run it as much as possible to keep the clock moving.
Luke Molina now checking in for Sam Waters on a 2nd and 2 from the 3-yard line. Rodriguez, he's called his own number most of this drive. Why not? They may have stopped him just shy.
He's going to get a first down, though.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be first down. 1st and goal at the 1.
They got 2 yards on that. 2nd and 2 at the 3, so he gets the first down. But they're going to have 4 shots. Really, the ball's at the half-yard line, so they're going to have 4 shots at this. I mean, you could kick a field goal and make it a 14-point game, but they don't have to worry about that till 4th down.
1st and goal. Here's Rodriguez, the keeper. Did he get over?
They're not singling.
No indication as of yet. That Greyhound defense has risen to the occasion and gotten stingy a few times tonight. This may be another time to do so. Is that time they made the stop for no gain?
Oh, look at the ball.
I mean, you sneeze and you'll get it over.
There's got to be a little bit of green in between the nose and the goal line. Not much, but I would think quarterback sneak, but we'll see.
Final from Laredo was champion over United South, 24-12. 2nd and goal, Rodriguez. This time, no denying, he's over.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Touchdown, Midland Christian. 7:36 left to go in the ball game.
And the beauty of that for Midland Christian is they took about 5 minutes off the clock. So that's a double whammy. You take 5 minutes and then you score. That's tough. Making it a 3-possession game now.
On to try the extra point. This is Gage Gutters.
Uh-oh.
Snap is down. Did he make it? Wow, just barely.
It looked like a drop kick.
It did, yeah. It really did. I thought there was trouble from the handler or the spotter holding that. But apparently not. Extra point is good. We've got 7:36 left to go in the ball game. Our score now, Midland Christian 40, Boerne 22. Back with more in a moment on the Greyhound Network.
We are 1910 Church.
The NTC.
We're on a mission.
A mission that fuels everything we do.
We're about finding and restoring.
Finding things that have been broken, lives that have been broken, and restoring them to the manufacturer's intended design.
We're serious about people.
Because we think people matter.
We're fun.
Energetic.
And crazy about life.
Because we think it's worth living.
And don't worry, we aren't perfect.
Just forgiven and honored to have a second,
A third,
fourth chance.
we would be honored to meet you.
And what you're wearing right now is appropriate.
So enjoy the game.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Well, Midland Christian on the board once again. And Kerry, how'd that turn out?
Well, that was a time-consuming drive, 5-minute drive. I'll recap after this kickoff here.
And the return on across the 40-yard line. Goes the return man, that being Kobe Hunter. Greyhounds not in too shabby a field position.
No, he almost broke it. Another tackle or two, that might have changed the tone of the game, but that was a great time-consuming drive. 4:56. They were just 4 seconds away from taking 5 minutes, so that's just a minute short of eating half a quarter right there. So 11 plays, 4:56, 61-yard drive. And what do the Greyhounds got to do here in this final 7:30?
That is the question. Here's the handoff. This is Gentry across the 40. He'll get about one before he'll be met there on the stop that time. Dawson Bullard. Give him two, actually. Move it to the 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, obviously they got to score quickly here.
Galloway finds his man. That's Justin Moore. Across the 45 down to around the 47-yard line before he's taken down. Eric Barnes in on the stop for Midland Christian.
Moore getting up slow. Getting subbed for. They're going to get looked at right now by the trainer, Megan Patton.
3rd and 3. 3 receivers to the far side and a single receiver to the left side for quarterback Rashawn Galloway. Screen out. He's got his man Riley Pekacik. He'll be down close to the first down as I think they got him right near midfield.
Yeah, he got it. So obviously they got to score a couple times, and the big thing defensively, they've done a good job. They've held Midland Christian to 1 touchdown. They can't really let them score anymore.
Galloway to give Gentry into Midland Christian territory and taken down at about the 48-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8. I would think for Boerne they need to score quick. Some big defensive stops, get the ball back and score again unless you're going to onside it. Time winding down with just under 6 minutes left.
Ooh.
Galloway overthrew Pekacik, his intended receiver, but he had him. Pekacik was wide open.
Yep, just a little high. He's kind of fired it a little too high, and if Pekacik makes that catch, he might have scored. And a quick score for the Greyhounds would have really helped their cause right here.
So 2 receivers to Galloway's left and a 2 receivers to his right. Now here comes a man in motion. They fake to Pekacik. Play action, feeling pressure, unloads, has Pekacik, but he'll be wrapped up just across midfield at about the 48, 49-yard line. Is coming over to make the stop that time was Will Shorlemer.
Well, they actually lost the yard on the play. So ball was at the 48. They backed it up.
Backed up to the 49.
Yeah, so it's 4th and 9. So you got to go for it with 5:22.
Yeah, with time winding down, and you're down 19 or 18. Absolutely. All time kind of time for Galloway as he unloads, looking for the end zone. Has a man, overthrew his target. That being Kobe Hunter. And Midland Christian will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
So 5:06 to go here, and I would think Midland Christian just going to see a lot of running plays and try to burn even more clock.
Yeah, clock possession right now is the name of the game.
Yep, for them. The clock is their friend. Greyhounds might have to burn some timeouts, or maybe not. Let's see how they play it with 5 minutes down, 3 possessions. That's a tough spot to be in.
So checking this out, it is 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 49-yard line, that being the Mustang 49. Rodriguez. Play action, dropping back. He does have a man in and out of the hands. Another jump ball attempt that time for Caraway. And the ball falls away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down for Midland Christian with now 5 minutes showing on the clock.
I think that was Oviedo defending. Kind of surprised that Midland Christian doesn't just run the ball and try to run. They try to go for the home run ball, knockout punch, basically.
Apparently there's a timeout on the field, and Midland Christian will take it now with 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. And the Mustangs up 40-22 on the Boerne Greyhounds. Back with more in a moment right here on the Greyhound Network.
It isn't Taco Tuesday without the freshest tortillas. That's why H-E-B bakes tortillas fresh in store. Your kids won't eat tacos on Tuesday or any day without their favorite toppings. Good thing H-E-B has it all, including guacamole made fresh in store. It's been a really long week, and it's still only Tuesday. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you, so you can just pick it up with free curbside. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop the app or online and pick up curbside free at H-E-B.
Back at Boerne BISD Stadium, 5 minutes left on the clock. Greyhounds put up a fight, but here in the 4th quarter, Midland Christian has done a good job in moving the football, just like you see there with River Rodriguez, the quarterback. Keeping the football, getting it out across the 45 down to around, well, they'll mark it actually at the 45-yard line. That's where they'll say he went down. 3rd quarter score to pass along. It's Johnson City on top of Geneva. 21, I believe 21-3 was the last score I saw. 21-7. No,
Yep.
You're correct. I knew it was a single digit. Just like the 8s and 9s, I get my 7s and 3s mixed up. It's honest mistake.
Okay, man.
Two receivers to the far side. Rodriguez, the keeper. He tries to find that corner and does, crossing the 40. That's the thing. He puts those spin moves on to get out of tackles, and it works very effectively.
Well, he knew where the marker was, and he cut back. And that cutback is what got him the 1st down. If he takes it outside and he stays outside, he might get pushed to the sideline. But cutting back, he stays away from the defender. Then he spins, and he gets that 1st down. And he's a special player, obviously. He's a very talented quarterback, dual threat, can run, and make some great throws. So this is a Midland Christian team. You're going to see them go pretty far in the playoffs, I believe.
Absolutely. Here's the give straight ahead. Wow, banging his way across the 30-yard line is the running back, Brito. You know, you're talking about Rodriguez. He came off a 2020 campaign. He threw for 1,291 yards, rushed for another 455, accounting for 19 touchdowns, and went the team went 5 for 4 last season. They made it to the semifinals of the TAPS Division I playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, state championship is on their mind.
Absolutely.
He's listed at 5'11". I don't know. He don't look 5'11", but
no.
He plays like a 6-footer.
So it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 28-yard line. The pitch. Left side tripped up. Good defensive stop on Crota that time. And I believe coming over to make the stop or to make the trip up that time was Jeffrey Brown.
Yeah, I think Kennel, too, also. Kennel's the one that forced Rodriguez to pitch, and then Kennel kind of dives and knocks him off balance. So really served 2 roles on that play. One forcing the pitch and then chasing him from behind.
Caraway and King will come flanked out to the far side to River Rodriguez's right. 2nd and 5 now from the 23-yard line. Rodriguez the handoff. This is Brito breaking tackles. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Christian.
Yeah, once he slipped that tackle between the 10 and the 15, then there was really nobody else back there that could stop him, and that's definitely the nail in the coffin. And so after holding the Mustangs off the board in the third quarter, Midland Christian responds with 2 touchdowns here in the fourth.
The extra point attempt is good. We've got 2:08 left to go in the ball game this evening. And our score now is Midland Christian 47, Boerne 22. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Greyhound Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by H-E-B, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, Frost Fame, Jet Specialty, Ferris Orthodontics, 1910 Church, Wick Productions, and Dog and Pony Grill. This game is going into overtime. At the Dog and Pony, we are calling it OT at the Pony, and we're open until 11 p.m. after Friday night home games. Head over to dogandponygrill.com if you'd like to order before you leave the stadium, and we'll have a Greyhound or Charger burger waiting for you. Dine in with us, grab a cold beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night with our full kitchen open until 11 p.m. Come on over.
Back for the kickoffs, handled by one of the up men for the Greyhounds, who will be stopped just shy of the 35-yard line. That's where the Greyhounds will go to work offensively.
Well, that was probably the clincher right there, Roland. 6 plays, 51 yards, took 3:02. Brittle with the 23-yard run and makes it 47-22. And we were talking about it in the break. Greyhounds trying to line up a couple different games after Burnett cancels, and they knew they were going to have a tough time with Midland Christian, but the bigger thing is they just wanted to get a game in. They just wanted to play and not lose that rhythm. So this is all about getting better.
It is on a first down. The give to Gentry. He'll get out to about the 35. It's where he'll get ramped up as the clock continues to tick away with 1:48 left to go. Well, you just regroup because we got Sweetwater next week.
Yep, and you can lose and still get better. So, just because you lost doesn't mean you didn't get better as a team. That's the goal.
Galloway hands off straight ahead once again to Gentry. Move the ball down to around the 37. Well,
and that's a drive they're going to have next week.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is.
That's a pretty good drive. What, about 3-4 hours?
It is.
Right around there. Sammy Ball from Sweetwater, I believe. Is where
Sammy Ball, slinging Sammy Ball.
Has, I believe, the highest average in history for NFL punter. Or he had it for a long time. I don't know if it got broken recently. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame.
How about that? I bet you there's some people just a little older than us going, how do those guys know about that?
And I heard he hated the name. Slinging Sammy. I heard he hated the name.
He really, well, I apologize, sir. I was not aware of that. Would never want to do that. Cuervo with the carry as we've got 36 seconds left to go in the ball game. Well, the Boerne Greyhounds are going to fall to 1-2 on the season as they hit the road for Sweetwater next Friday night. Meanwhile, Midland Christian, a perfect 3-0.
And Chargers will be home next week against another Laredo school.
That's right. In case you haven't heard, they on the winning side of the football this evening. 24-12 over United South. Here's a give straight ahead. Nice run that time by Cuervo as he bangs out, still staying on his feet. Across the 45, he'll be brought down about the 47-yard line, and that'll do it. Your final score tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Boerne Greyhounds fall to the Midland Christian Mustangs 47-22. And as you were saying, you take away from this, some of the miscues, things you can concentrate on doing better for the next week.
Yeah, and you look at the score. The Greyhounds scored in every quarter. They scored a touchdown in each quarter, and so that's how they got their 22 or whatever. So they played a good game. It just Midland Christian was just really good, and Greyhound defense, they held them in that third quarter to no points, but then when the game was kind of in the balance and they cut it to 11, Midland Christian comes through and just does a great job of scoring 2 touchdowns, and that last one with 2 minutes or so just to kind of ice it. And they're a very good team. And but like I said, for Shea Hendricks and the rest of the Greyhounds, this is about just having a growth mentality, getting better. And I think when they get to district, they're going to be battle tested with the teams they're 10. We were talking about that Gregory, Portland, Alamo Heights, Midland Christian. These are some really good teams that are probably all playoff teams in their respective districts. So 3 weeks in a row, you've played a playoff team. So just about getting better and being ready for district play, because when that starts, that's what really matters.
Right.
Those games are the ones that really count.
Getting those wins in district play, absolutely. So once again, your final score from Boerne ISD Stadium this evening, it was the Midland Christian Mustangs over the Boerne Greyhounds 47-22. For my partner, Kerry Barboza, we thank you for joining us. My name is Roland J. Reed. Till next time, so long, everybody.